right now. Let's do this. Ow. Way to go. Why am I always hurting myself on lives? Oy, oy. Yo, TJ. Yeah, so the problem with these are the new broadheads I got. I just cut myself. Way to go. You guys are gonna be like, I don't have a hat? Where's my hat at? Y'all ain't gonna see my bald spot tonight. That's not happening. Yeah, check it out, dude. These things are nasty. Look at them. Dude, I'm just tired. Trying to do something with the YouTube ski because I haven't been doing much of anything with it, you know? So, you know how it goes. It's a little further left than where I want to be, but I guess that works. Kind of want to shoot that again, actually, before I really get into it. Yeah, I was out yesterday. I think I'm plucking the string real bad. That thing just leaves a crater in there, dude. Leaves an absolute crater. That thing's a unit. I'm excited to shoot a deer with one of these. I think it's going to be a bloodbath. Yeah, I cut my ear off. I got to get the stitches out. I was supposed to do that like today, and then I didn't do it. I'll go tomorrow. It'll be fine. I'm still a little left, huh? I shot these at 20, and they seem to be doing fine. Levi, what's up, man? How are you doing? I'm just shooting the bow, you know. You know how I do. Maybe I'm dropping my arm too fast, too. I got to check that out. What's going on for this weekend? If they pass the budget, I have drill this weekend. I got to play soldier this weekend. That's the problem. There we go. You know what? I think that's what it was. That was probably my issue last night, too, is I think I was dropping my arm too quickly. Let me grab the broadhead and test her out. New Brunswick. What's up? How are you doing? That's okay. Thanks, Darren. That's awesome. I appreciate you chatting tonight. Now, this arrow is a little heavier, so the spine should be a little weaker, if anything, but it's impacting to the right. The arrow isn't canted in any direction, so we'll see. I always love when we get some new people on here, Darren. That bow seems slow. I mean, it's a 37-pound longbow, dude. It is slow. It is slow. There we go. Yeah, I was dropping my bow arm too quickly. You haven't seen a single deer? Dude, you got to move. You got to move. Can't just go to the same spot if you're not seeing deer and expect to see deer, you know? Heather, what's up? What's up? How are you doing? Ooh. I think I hit the knock of that other arrow. Nice. Yeah, dude, fireplace is ripping. Look at her. She's glowing over there. So I saw, how many bucks did I see? Yesterday I went out. I saw 4 bucks yesterday, and did I see 4 bucks? I had 2 bucks get within 12 feet of me, and I didn't have a shot. So I was sitting in a pine tree. I've been ground hunting a lot, and I was sitting in a pine tree, and they came in. They were on the other side of the pine tree from me. It was wild. The problem is it's been so windy and so not crunchy the last couple days that it's just I didn't hear them until they were like 20 feet away. I barely got the camera rolling. John, that's a great question. Isn't a gun more humane? I don't know. That depends on who you ask. Yeah, I would say it probably is more humane. You know, it's just one of those things. Jeremy, what's up, man? How are you doing? Hiding illegal immigrants. Y'all are wild. Your dad shot 2 this evening. He's going off. Good for him. Send some my way. Ooh, those are touching. One of these days, I'm actually gonna get a Robin Hood for you, Heather. It'll happen. Yeah. So I've seen a lot of bucks the last 2 weeks, and I'm gonna be really honest. 2 nights ago, I was very, very close to giving a 5-point the business. There you go, Cheryl. Whatever you want to believe in, that's fine. Blue car, heck yeah. Ooh, I'm actually going to split. I got to stop shooting arrows here. I'm actually going to split one. That gets expensive real quick, guys. I don't, as much as it sounds like fun, it's going to be really expensive when it starts happening. And I'm getting really consistent with it. All 3 of those are touching. That's great. But I'm excited. So I got some new broadheads, got some new fletched arrows. Check that out. Bill fletched them up for me. I think they look pretty cool. And I got some new broadheads. These are the Simmons Sharks. If you're in the traditional archery page on Facebook, everybody raves about them. So I figured I'll give them a go. Not that there's anything wrong with the Zwickies. I still really love my Zwickies, but yeah, you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. That is some sound advice, Daryl. I appreciate that. Darren, I'm sorry, Darren. From Indonesia. We're shooting the bows here, dude. We are in the United States, and we like to hunt innocent animals. So we shoot the bows, we drink some beers, kill some deers. Woody, I don't really shoot. I hate shooting with a cant. That being said, sometimes if you're ground hunting, you're kind of forced to. I try to stay in a position where I can kind of like quick get on my knees or like quick just get up enough that I don't have to cant. But sometimes it's inevitable. So Jeremy knows. He's been doing a lot of the shooting deer this past weekend, unlike me. And I'm still a little left. I wonder why. I wonder how that would fly on a, let me try a 400 spine before we get too into this. It shouldn't be the case. If it's shooting left, if anything, that's not going to work. These darn whistle tips. I don't think it should be planing or anything crazy. These bows don't really shoot fast enough for anything crazy. But we'll see. Next gen, thank you. So I really try to keep my shots like on animals. I try to keep it within 15 yards anymore. Like last year I had 2 shots that were at 22 yards. And given the right scenario, I'd probably take it again, but I don't know. I have a hard time doing that. It just, there's so much that could happen. There's so much that can go wrong. I just don't, I'm not about it anymore. And I already killed 6 deer, so I'm not in any rush. You know, I'll shoot a buck when I shoot a buck, and that'll be it. Maybe I don't shoot a buck. Who knows? You know, maybe I got my one for the year and I'm done. So, I don't know. We'll see. See, that one seemed to fly a little better. I don't know why that would make any sense. It shouldn't make sense. But it is what it is. Ooh, Jeremy, gotcha. You can't be pulling that crap on this channel. My moderators will put you in timeout real fast. I got the best moderators. Ooh. I actually hit the other arrow. I don't know what happened there, though. Ay, ay, ay. We lost a knock. Where the heck did that jabroni go? Oh, man. All right. Oh, uh-oh. Hang on. And we lost. What even happened there? Oh, man. Now I'm just fingering the deer over here. I don't like this anymore. All right, so the I definitely just lost my practice tip. That is in the deer somewhere. I don't know how that happened. Do you pay your moderators? I pay them in good times, I think. Maybe. I don't know. They seem to enjoy being here. Sometimes. Sometimes they don't. No, Heather, I didn't Robin Hood it. I hit the broadhead still in there, and I hit that with the other arrow somehow. Somehow, some way. And then it just popped the knockoff. Make it make sense. I probably just pushed it out the back of the deer. Should probably check there for it, but that's okay. Let's shoot the target a little. It's a little low. Of course, it didn't light up for you guys, but. Oh. There you go, Darren. Well, whenever you get that worked out, come hang out for Campfire Chronicles. You know it's a good time. There we go. Yeah, I think that was my problem yesterday, is I just kept dropping my wrist, or dropping my arm. Sometimes it's just the stupid stuff, you know? Sometimes it's just the stupid stuff. Is that cowboy tone? See, now we're on. We are on like Donkey Kong. You pay your moderators? Don't be saying that out here, okay? If you start saying crazy stuff like that, then my moderator's gonna be like, where's my money? Oh, that was disgusting. That was not my beer from today. Oh, that was a Sunday night beer. Oh man, that's disgusting. And somebody left some in it, which was even grosser. I'm gonna get sick and die now. That was nasty. I'll be throwing up later. Yeah, the deer hanger's still up. If you shoot one, you're more than welcome to. I'm shooting a little better now. I gotta practice from like odd positions on the ground though. That's the only thing. Just pay you in deer meat. I don't need to. That's the best thing. All my moderators slay deer. Send you a resume? I don't want to be your mod. I couldn't care less. I don't mean that in a bad way, but I don't even know who you are, dude. Ooh, those are touching. About to get expensive in here. This is a room for, no. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Do a no look. I don't know if I can do that. You know what? Yeah. What kind of car? Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? I'll give you a hint. It's from Australia. The car is from Australia. Guys, don't hate on the Indians. Knock it off. Why is this even a thing on live? Ay, ay, ay. I got to figure out a tip on distance just for like 12 yards. So I'm still aiming a little below the target. We're getting better though. That would be perfect. And I still need to find that broadhead. I can't believe that didn't push it out the backside, to be honest. That's going to fall over. You got to lean back there, brother. There you go. But yeah, I'm going to try and get more consistent with the lives, guys. Now that it's dark at 5:30, you know, it's one of those things. Jane, what's up? What's up? Yeah, it's a Commodore. Somebody knows. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Gone but not forgotten, you know? They're not very common anymore. Not very common anymore. Money. I just want to go out and smoke a deer. I'm not asking that much. Maybe I should take the other Simmons out of the pack and shoot that. Maybe, maybe not. Where is your no look? I don't want to hit the car. You know what I mean? That's the problem. Do I, like, how do you want me to do this? You want me to just, like... Oh, I would have been in the wall. See, that wouldn't have been good. The knock point is coming off. Why don't you just tie on another knock point? Or I can tie on another knock point for you. Is that an opal? Stop. No, don't. Don't disrespect me like that. My neighbor has an opal. Don't you dare disrespect me like that. Where's my buddy Shibe? I don't know if I should spoil it for him or not, but Shibe actually shot a deer tonight. So he's busy. He's tied up. He is tied up. Oh, let's crack open another cold boy here. Yeah, so he's busy. Hi from, what's up, what's up? Aimbot? I wish. Ginger Caster. I feel like you've been in here before. Oh no, oh no. But yeah, I'll start getting a little more. And like I haven't put out a long form in a couple weeks now, so I should probably do that at some point. Been thinking about going hunting, just do it. Just do it. Money. That shot right there. The problem, and I think what a lot of people do in hunting scenarios, especially with like the recurves, the reasons they'll shoot like, I don't know. You could be shooting like 17 yards on a buck and then somehow you hit like 2 feet to the left. You know what I mean? Like, I think what happens is they pull away from their face at the last second and then they kind of drop their bow arm because they naturally want to see what's happening, you know? And that's where you just go wrong. You went out with your uncle once. That's a little weird. That's some Alabama stuff right there. But yeah, so this is like 12, I'm at like 11 yards right now. When I'm ground hunting, I've been using the decoy a lot this year. I set the decoy up 13 to 14 yards away, and I'm hoping, like I'll set it up upwind to me, and the hope is that the deer circles down in between me and the decoy and gives me like a 5-yard shot. Yeah, dude, firewood, that deer is smoked. And I've had such close calls with the decoy this year on some really nice bucks. It's hard for me because like I said, I had a 5-point. The video's up right now. I just put up a short of it. I had a 5-point at literally like 5 yards the other night, and I really thought about it just to end my Pennsylvania season and be done. Because in all honesty, I don't really care what I shoot. I just like shooting deer. If it's a 6-point or if it's 10-point or if it's a 80-inch deer or a 130-inch deer, I'm going to be happy either way, you know? And it's meat in the freezer for me. So, white out, what's up, what's up? If you want to start bow hunting, I probably wouldn't start with one of these. These Tradbows are very difficult to use. They're not very efficient with killing deer. I mean, like, I don't want to say it like that because if you know what you're doing, you can kill deer, but it makes stuff difficult. TJ, just let me know, man. We'll figure something out. Ooh, that was weird. So the good news is if the shutdown ends and I'm finally paid one day, I'll have drill this weekend, but then Sunday, you know, I'll be home Sunday night and then we can go hunt Monday or something. Maybe go down to Maryland. I want to see what's up in Maryland. We haven't been down there in a couple months, and I want to go see what's up, to be honest. Craig, what's up, what's up? Yeah, I'm not some trophy hunter, you know? Like, I like shooting big deer. I try to shoot big deer, but we're getting to that point in the year here, guys, where it's like, if it happens, it happens, and if not, I'll settle for, if it's brown, it's down, you know? So, I don't know, it's just one of those things for me. I don't get so into it. I just like being out in the woods and hunting, and I've really, it's going to be hard for me to go back to saddle hunting because I've really enjoyed my experiences ground hunting here in the last 2 weeks. At this point, I've had roughly 20 bucks within 30 yards of me from the ground in the last 2 weeks, and it's been a wild ride. No, you don't have to hold the arrow while you're pulling back. Yeah, Woody, it depends on where you're at. Some I've seen that are completely clueless, and then others, like I've seen small bucks that are just, they amaze me, you know? It just all depends. It just all depends. Oh, man. I was aiming for that top ring. See, if I knew I tip on for this distance, I'd be set. What do those glowing arrows look like? I don't know. They look good. You kind of get like a nice little line going. Should I turn out the lights in the garage and shoot one? That'd be kind of silly. I don't even know where, hang on. My garage is all wired by an extension cord because the guy I bought the house from was a lazy bleep and didn't do anything the right way, so now I'm stuck. How dark is it going to be in here, though? That's too dark. Well, you guys probably can't see anything. I can't see the target, so we're not going to do that. I thought about it. I was going to try it, but it's a little too dark, I think. How about you don't come on a live stream and beg for money, you little weirdo? Just don't hit the car. Firewood, don't threaten me with a good time, okay? I might do it just for fun. Oh, see, that was really low. I don't know why. I string walked a little more than I should have, I guess. Just a tad bit. Yeah, thanks, TJ. Thanks for taking care of that. We're getting some weirdos in here tonight. I gotta start doing my lives more consistently because I haven't had a really good one in a couple weeks now. Yeah, I got to. They sell inserts for them, so I got to buy another insert for it. I got to get on that. But I'm hoping to do that to a buck here real soon. We'll see. Maybe not. I just want one to like come into my decoy, and I'm not up to anything. You're up to $25, and I didn't do anything on that video, Bill. You miss every shot you don't take. Yeah, but you know what? You got to live with the bad shots you do take. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, like, if you want to kill deer, don't take the Tradbow, like, because it's just that much harder. I would have punched my buck tag 2 weeks ago if I was using either a crossbow or a compound. It's just that much harder. So, yeah, although you miss every shot you don't take, you do have to live with the regrets of the one you do take, you know? Ooh. I hit this arrow. Can I Robin Hood one just one time and then we can be done with it? I hit the other arrow, but it still didn't Robin Hood it. It just pushed it down a whole lot. Oh yeah, we're blowing through this target pretty good though. Eventually there's a broadhead in there and I need that broadhead back because they're not cheap. So I switched to the Simmons Sharks. I didn't really switch yet. I keep one in the quiver, but these things just look gnarly, dude. It's got a heck of a cutting diameter on it too. So. But You know, and like Bill's saying, you got to live with like the misses and stuff. The misses aren't bad. Like a clean miss on a deer is the best you could hope for if you're gonna have a bad shot. I don't know. I'll take a clean miss over a bad hit any day. I don't care if the animal is gonna die and I find it. I hate doing that to an animal. So, but it's part of the sport. You know, if you're in the sport long enough, you will absolutely gut shoot a deer. It just happens. It's just part of bow hunting. Yeah, I'm hoping, Woody. We'll see. A lot of the trad guys just rave about him, so I'm excited. You're from Canada. What's up? I'm not from Canada. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take it. Oh, even though I'm Canadian. I'm sorry. Darren's Canadian. My wife is actually going up to Canada here. She has family that live in Toronto, so we go up there a couple times a year. I don't know what part of Canada you're from. There's pretty much like Ontario and what's the other big city out in like the middle of Canada? Thanks, Firewood. I appreciate that, man. I'm gonna pin that message at some point here. There we go. Look, I'm getting there. Don't rush me or I won't shoot, okay? Do not rush me. Nice. Those are just about touching. Then the other thing is like I could have shot a couple does earlier in the week going into last week here, and I chose not to because it's the rut, and I don't want to shoot does right now. You know. So I don't know. It's just one of those things. TJ's crushing it. Hello, whoever's from Mexico. Christopher, what's up? What happened to all the orange hair color? That washed out, thank God. I got a nice group going. I know it's only 11 yards, but still. Yikes. Sonny, I would not be selling my weapons back. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I don't like that at all, to be honest. I'm not about that. That's pretty, oh, that's in there. We're good. Just kicked out to the right a little bit. Post snapshots of what? Yeah, exactly. Like Woody said, if you lost everything in a boating accident, there's nothing to buy back, you know? Did I hit the cigar? I think I hit the cigar. I was aiming for it this time. Oh, I did. I put it right through the cigar without cutting it in half, too. Look at that. Hell yeah. Take that, Bill, and cutting the cigar in half. Good old William. The cellophane on it is pretty much the only thing holding it together at this point. And then, Bill, I don't know if you left a beer over here on Sunday, but I drank the remnants of it, and I'm going to be honest, it was absolutely disgusting. That's been sitting out here for 2 days, so that's not cool. I might have left it over here on Sunday. I don't know. I get pretty drunk, so. Sean, what's up? What's up? How are you doing? I gotta shoot something else. Let's shoot the black hunter a little bit. Give her some love. She needs it. Hey, Bud, what's happening, man? I've been following your chicken cam. That's still so high. Oh my goodness. I'm string walking like crazy and I'm still impacting, I don't know, 8 inches high. That's wild. Yeah, everybody give Bud a shout out, or I guess I have to give Bud a shout out, but he's the legend in our midst. Like, I shouldn't have to string walk that much. That's wild. And it's still impacting high. Maybe I just got to change my anchor point or something. No, it's not an RSX. Ah, maybe it is a Chevy. Maybe it's a Pontiac, you know? Maybe it's a Holden. I don't know. It's hard to say. All right, so if I just aim for the bottom of the target, it'll hit where I need to. Perfect. Good thing I have so many arrows here to choose from. Everybody just leaves their arrows and stuff over here. No, it's not a GTO. How dare you, bud? How dare you? Ugh. So string walking, you can see I've got a couple knock points here, right? So this is my first one. This is what my, like, let me pull an arrow for you. This is my actual knock point, right? And then I've got another one down below it. And this basically signifies, hang on, let me show you. You can see a couple in here, right? That's where I line my finger up. What it does is it moves the arrow closer to my eye because I do what's called gap shooting. So I'm using the tip of the arrow to aim. And so basically, at different distances, that'll adjust my point of impact with the arrow. Does that make sense? Bud, you scumbag. Calling it a GTO. Ugh, disgusting. No, there's nothing wrong with GTOs. Actually, I would really love to have a manual blue GTO. The blues don't really match. The blues on the GTOs are a little darker than the G8s, but it would be cool. And actually, somebody over where I used to live had one. It would have been really cool. I don't think he really had anything done to it, though. I think it was pretty much stock. Who do we got? Michigan Gundog Outdoors. What's up, man? How are you doing? Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. Man, better work on my release here. I'm having a bad day in the woods. Shoot the tire. Don't start this again, okay? We've done it before. It was a good time. Everybody had fun. I almost got an arrow to the leg. We're not going to do it again. Maybe I'll just do this one time. Just do it for the vine, you know? I don't like that anymore, though. So I do need a different glove, though. I really need a glove that's like, because I'm gripping with my second knuckle on my index finger, and I need something that actually kind of covers that. Did I end up shooting a buck? No, I didn't end up shooting another buck. I had the opportunity 2 days ago. There was that little 5-point that came in. I didn't really blow an opportunity last night. Last night I had 2 bucks within like 12 feet of me. I was in a pine tree and they came up behind me. They were right on the other side of the pine tree. I mean, I could hear them breathing. They were that close. But the wind just swirled, or they saw my decoy and they didn't like it and they just pieced out. So it was 2 bucks, which was kind of weird. They were almost in like a bachelor group again. So, oh, okay. I would be interested in trapping coyotes. That's something I could get down with. No, I don't care how many super chats we get. We're not shooting the tire again. It's done. We did it. It was a good time. It's never happening again, okay? Same, it's like eating the ghost peppers. We're never doing it again. It was a good time while it lasted, but the habaneros, I need a habanero again. But the ghost peppers are a hard pass. Shoot the tire, we're not going to do that again. Yeah, ask Bill. I had to take 2 showers to get it to come out. I took the first shower, and my scalp was still dyed orange. That was just silliness. But, so, Michigan, I heard that coyotes are like super like skeptical of the human scent. So it's decently difficult to even trap them. I don't know. What's your experience? Have you found it difficult to trap the coyotes? Because I'll tell you what, we've got an abundance of them in our area. But people try to hunt them and they just get super like super scared of lights. Same with night vision. I'm pretty sure they can see IR, so thermal's really the way to go. I mean, I can tell you the last 2 or 3 morning sits I've done. So actually last night the coyotes were going nuts and they didn't sound like they were more than 800 yards from me. They sounded like they were right on top of me. And then the morning of the day before, the coyotes were just absolutely going nuts again. I should try to make my own target. Yeah, that would be cool if I knew how. I think most people just take like foam or something and shove it down in there and, see what happens. Yo, Alan, what's up, man? How are you doing? I don't even know where that hit. I guess I got to go fetch some arrows. Actually, let me see one of these jabronis. I don't know what spine these are. There's a 400 spine. It might work. That car would make a cool bed. No, not Mustache Fabio. That car would make a cool car, Zeus, what's up? What's up, TJ? All right, I'll see you in a little. Yeah, it was cold today, man. It was super cold today. Yeah, that kicked off to the left. The tail kicked off to the left. I was freezing. Let me think about that. I had my thermals on. I still have my thermals on, but then I had my vest, and then I was wearing a ghillie suit today, just because of where I was hunting. I thought it was necessary. I heard no less than 6 trees come down. The wind really started to pick up, and I was like, man, I'm going to get out of the woods because I don't like being in the woods when it's super windy. So I moved over closer to a field. I was right on a field edge. And, I mean, I swear it was no less than 10 minutes after I moved. I heard 2 trees come down, like right near where I was sitting, and I'm like, man, that's a good thing. But it was, so today started off, it was 26 degrees, 27 degrees, but we had 30 to 40 mile an hour winds. So it was pretty nasty. And then the afternoon, I think the high today was like 36, and the winds just kept ripping all day long. So it was pretty miserable. Pretty miserable to be sitting out in. I mean, it's not, it's not Alaska cold, but it wasn't fun by any means. Don't skim the Beamer. How dare you? What is with you people and insulting my car tonight? Ay, ay, ay. Not the Beamer. I actually know how to use turn signals, thank you very much, so it's not a Beamer. Yeah, Sean, it's dropped. It's probably low 30. It's probably about the same. I don't know where you're from. We're central Pennsylvania, south central Pennsylvania. All right, well, I'll check it out because I would be interested because I go through targets here like it's my job. So, Oak Ridge, what's up, man? How are you doing? Welcome back. Welcome, welcome. Something sounded loose in that. That did not sound good. Just shooting too much. It's almost time to 39 there. There you go. This is twisted. I almost bought a kegerator for the garage today. I almost did it with how much beer we drank. I thought it'd be worth it. I think I'm still plucking the string a little. I gotta work on that. It's like my never-ending challenge with the Tradbows. I don't know. But Alan, I saw you you shot a deer this past weekend, right? Oh, you're in Juniata. So you're central. You're actually central. We're south central. We're down by Harrisburg. Only like an hour from you though. What airway am I shooting? I feel like airway is not what you meant to say. You probably meant to say arrow. So, why do they keep pulling out? The inserts keep pulling out. I'm shooting the Easton Legacy arrows. These things are absolutely fantastic. I think if you're just getting into Tradbows, it's the way to go. And you can get more expensive with them. The Fred Eichler editions are 5mm instead of 6.2mm. Actually, I think these are 6.5 outer diameter, but you can get a little more expensive with it, but you really don't have to. These work really well. Arrow weight, I'm sorry. These are 650 overall arrow weight. So it's the arrow plus 150 grain insert plus 135 grain, 125 grain tip on my practice tips. Normally on my hunting arrows, I run 135 grain broadheads. These wikis that I'm sorry, not the wikis, hang on. The Simmons that I'm shooting, these bad boys right here, these bad Mamma Jammas, I believe are 175s. So they're decently heavy and they will leave a hole. They're huge. I mean, let me show you what I mean. So this is one of my Zwickies and this is the Simmons. It's almost like double. Thing is massive in comparison. The only difference, like the other thing is like this is a 4-blade. It's got the bleeders on there. And this is just a double bevel 2-blade. So I don't know. We'll see how it works. Like I said, everybody raves about them. I've really wanted to try them for a while now. So, oh man, we got the old stove going here. Oh, got to rip it a little. I think Timmy might stop over for a little tonight. We'll see. This is good oak. I should have taken this inside. It's not too late. So I'm burning wood inside this year too. And today was like the first real test we've had to see how the stove's doing. But those $500 a month oil bills just don't do it. That's a lot of bow hunting stuff, you know. Ooh. So the broadhead's like right in there. I could feel it while I was pulling that arrow out. I gotta play a game of Find the Broadhead later. Should be fun. So out of my compound, I shoot the VPAs, or not VPAs, they're Victory arrows. They don't make them anymore. They're the Victory Extortions. And I think they're like 11.9 GPI, so they're super heavy. My total arrow weight out of my compound is 620 grains. So super, super heavy. What beer do I drink? Look, I'm from Pennsylvania, so you gotta go Yuengling. We drink a lot of Miller on this channel. I really like IPAs as well, but that's just me. Most other people around here don't seem to like them. They like their cheap beer, you know. They like their Miller. They like their Keystone. Keystone's a big thing. I don't know. I can't get into that. There you go, single bevel. Single bevelers are nice because you can get them extremely sharp. I suck at sharpening broadheads though. I'm absolutely terrible at it. So, I don't know, I just, I like broadheads that are easy to sharpen. But with these, with the new Simmons, I'm gonna have to work at it a little. They're a little difficult. That was good. Yeah, they're not going to be, especially like the curve in the broadhead makes it difficult. So everybody said they're a little harder, but I think it'll be worth it. I think they'll leave some pretty massive blood trails. I didn't read it. Uh-oh. That's a great idea, Alan. I love that. Let's just back it up to 20 yards, but I gotta open the garage door. It's actually getting pretty hot in here. So I actually have the work sharpener. I just don't, I don't know, I don't really care for it, to be honest. I've tried it. So that's the thing. Like the Zwickies don't really work in it because of the 4 blades, right? They just don't fit in there. So I don't know. I haven't liked it for them, but we'll see. I'll try it. No, that one was low. I don't know why that was so low. So I think I don't like about string walking. I feel like you're a little more consistent with knocking right up against the bottom of the arrow. But I don't think I can do that. I really can't do that in here. Yeah. So I was aiming at the bottom of the target. So I'm aiming like a foot higher. That's like if I want to shoot 30 yards. I think 30 yards is the tip-on distance for that. I haven't shot that in a while. It's been cold outside. It's a Pontiac G8 GT or a Holden. My finger's getting beat up though. Like I said, I got to get a glove that actually goes all the way up, or maybe just sew a patch of leather onto there if that's how I'm going to grip it. Grip it and rip it. But yeah, Holden Commodore. There you go. Are we shooting the Holden? Stop asking. We're not doing this again. Stop. Y'all are wild. That was a good shot. Of course, it didn't light up for you guys, but it was a good shot. Uh-oh. Oh, uh-oh. We got a broadhead malfunction here. There we go. I don't really like this. I'm going to be honest. This is a 3 Rivers quiver. I would not recommend it. It does not seem to do very good. Good durability test. Don't. Stop. So we did actually do that previously on a live. We shot the tire on it, and the arrow did a 360. I'm sorry, did a 180 and came right back at me. So we're not going to do that again, ever. That sounds so slappy. Why does that sound so slappy? I don't like that. Something just doesn't sound good with that. And they're heavy arrows. They shouldn't be doing that good. I still got to get the stitches out. I was supposed to go today, but then I went hunting instead. So, you know how it goes. Yeah, it's not bad. The shooting setup, considering it's wintertime, like it's not bad. It's 30 degrees outside, so versus I don't know, 60s in here right now. Not bad at all. Just have the wife take them out. I'm tempted to. No, I've never turkey hunt with the bow. I should, but I'm going to be honest. I have red tags, and they go up until like April 15th, and by the time my season's over, I'm so done hunting. I'm like, eh. And turkey just don't do it for me. Like in Pennsylvania, we don't have really good turkey hunting, in my opinion. That was good too. Of course, it didn't light up. So the problem with Pennsylvania is that we open our season for turkey really late. So we're almost past the breeding season already. So it's not like other states. Like I know down south, it's a huge thing. It's like a huge deal. But they can actually call the birds in. So here it's pretty much, I don't know. I think people scout the night before, they find the birds, they find where they're feeding, and then they just go set up on it, which is fine. But I would really like to call them in to a decoy and smoke them. Yeah, this stove, it's a Harman Mark III. It's 530 pounds of cold, hard American steel. And this thing, it heats up the garage very nicely. And I have a very big garage. As you can see, I don't have the ceiling on yet. We're not finished with that yet. So there's a solid, I don't know, 8 to 10 feet up above the rafters there that you guys don't see. Florida Thunder chickens. got a bumper crop of turkeys. That's cool. So I don't know how some people anchor beyond, like some people say they put their nose to the fletching. I don't know where you have to draw to get that to happen, but that sounds like a lot of work. I don't know if I can do it with these arrows or not. That's gonna hit my face. I don't like that. Fletching in the mouth, I don't know. You can play with your form all day on these things. This is what it is. But anyway, I've been on for 50 minutes, guys. I don't like being on more than an hour. So I think unless anybody has some questions, I'm probably going to wrap it up there. It's a Tuesday night. I got to get motivated to get back into this. So I appreciate everybody chatting tonight. Somebody got it. Who is it? Ohio State Buckeye Zone. Hell yeah, it is. Hell yeah. Thank you. Somebody had to finally get it. We've been throwing out nonsense all night. Somebody said it was a Beamer. I'm like, you take it easy there. But anyway, I was just about to end the live. I'm glad we got somebody who knew what car it was before we cut out. But yeah, so I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Moderators, you guys always do a great job. I really appreciate it. Have I always been? Bud, knock it off. You flatter me. So, SoCal, new channel. Yes, this is my new channel. Yes. Me and Tony went our separate ways several months ago. So, but anyway, guys, thank you so much, and I will catch you guys next time.